once again, contrary to what many people teach regarding the letter Aleph being a silent letter, that is not true. Because it is a vowel, it does carry a sound. The sound that it carries is the O sound in the word ox, which is why whenever you see the Aleph in any word, it will be pronounced al, al. Okay? Second, we have the he. This letter has two pronunciations. Okay? A primary and a secondary. So, the primary is the E sound, as in the word met. The secondary is the A sound in the word fa. So, the letter he, primary pronunciation is E, as in met, or the A sound, as in fa. Okay? Now, normally, the sound is associated with being a masculine, and the R sound is associated with being a feminine. Okay? Keep that in mind as we go along. The next letter, waw, has the pronunciation and only pronunciation U, as in blue. Okay? And the letter yod, again, it has a pronunciation. And that is the E sound, as in the letter ki. So the waw is an U sound always. The yod is an E sound always. Okay? So these are just the sounds for these vowel letters in the Hebrew language. There are other vowels which are indicated by different points. Okay? So understanding that much, the pronunciation of the word that we're looking at is al, and this is a secondary pronunciation or feminine, Allahim, Allahim, Allahim. Okay? Now what's interesting about this particular word, which in Genesis chapter 1 as well as throughout the Bible is used over 600 times, okay, in reference to the Most High, at times in reference to false deities. What's interesting about this word is that it is plural. Now let me get this off the board because we want to take a look at some things today. We're going to take a look at a couple other terms that are used in the scripture referencing the Most High that also use a plural form. Okay? So, the term Elohim means gods, or what we often say, mighty ones. Some even refer to them as simply being powers. Okay? Gods. So whenever you see the term God, it's very important that we have an understanding of the Hebrew which underlies the English translation so we get a better understanding of exactly what was inspired to be written and the thought that the Creator of the heavens and earth was trying to bring across. Very easily, very simply, the Creator could have inspired the parent root of this term to be written instead. Now the parent root of this word is your Aleph and your Lamed. Now, we look at the letter in the pictograph. or the Proto-Sinaitic, this is your ox head. Okay? Which when we talk about the ox head is symbolic of strength, power, might, as in the term mighty ones or powers. Okay? The alignment, what this is a staff. Okay? And a staff was a symbol of leadership. Why? Because normally a shepherd with his staff led the flock. So when you look at the term Aleph and Lamed, which is pronounced Al, most people are familiar with it being pronounced El. What it simply means is strong leader. In other words, the Most High wants us to view him as being a strong leader to his people. Okay? Now, the terms that I mentioned, you want to take a look at. So whenever you see the term Elohim, you understand that it means mighty ones or powers. Let me just break this down for you. Now, this term here, oftentimes you hear me pronounce the name God and say Allah. Well, the reason why is because in certain places in the scripture, this is how it's written. Aleph, Lamed, Hey, which correctly pronounced is not Elah, but Allah. Similar to what your Arabic peoples or Arabic speaking people use to refer to the Creator. That being said, the name Allah, even in Arabic, although they use it as a personal name, originally was simply a title which denoted that the Creator of the heavens and the earth was a great power or a powerful leader. Okay? Now, the term Allah. Well, we want to take a look at the terms I mentioned to you. In addition to Elohim, there are a couple other terms that are used in the plural. So whenever you see this term, what I want to do, I want to put the Hey at the beginning of this. I'm going to put Elohim back up here for a moment. Now, the letter Hey in the Hebrew language is used for the definite article the. Okay? So whenever you see the term Ha Elohim in the scriptures, what that translates as the gods or mighty ones or powers. Okay? The question we want to ask ourselves, especially when you look at the passage in Genesis 1:1, why are we introduced to the Most High by that term? Elohim, mighty ones. Why is that? Okay? If that was not the intended message, because very easily in the Hebrew it could have read Bereshit Bara Al, which is singular, or Allah, which again singular. It could have very easily read that. But why did he inspire Moshe to use Elohim? Furthermore, why incorporate the use of the letter Hey and use the term Ha Elohim, which appears in the scriptures over 300 times, the majority of which in reference to the Most High, Creator of the heavens and the earth? Why is an all-important question we must ask whenever we delve into the Word. And again, we want to ask that